morning. I'm Colleen Costello, CEO and co-founder of VYV. Thanks so much for joining us today. VYV offers LED technology that can kill germs safely and continuously around people, essentially delivering protection to the spaces that matter to us most. I think after the recent few years, I probably don't have to tell the group the challenges that germs can cause, unfortunately, anything from a single germ driving a global pandemic to antibiotic resistance, foodborne illnesses, sick days, even just mold and mildew in your shower grout, for example. What our technology looks to address is really the constant presence of germs in all the spaces around us, on the surfaces that we currently touch, in the air that we breathe. You'd be surprised how dirty your desktop might be and how little people clean it. Unfortunately, also germs like E. coli can divide every 20 minutes. So if you only clean it in the morning, by the end of the day, you got north of 2 million E. coli if that lands on the table out there that we're all eating at, unfortunately. And the current cleaning options that we have today are really insufficient to address these germ problems. Right now, we're seeing about 32% of common cleaning that's killing what's on surfaces. I recommend you look at the back of a Clorox or Lysol bottle, maybe when you get home, and actually read the instructions. Most people are not using it how it's actually intended with a dwell time. And so we have these major gaps of time in which germs are causing significant issues. That's why I started the company. I'm a biomedical engineer by background. My grandmother contracted a MRSA infection in a hospital, so I had a personal experience with how dramatic these germs can be. This is an example of what the actual product looks like. If you'd like to see it, feel free to come by our table and what it looks like. This is Duke University, a longtime client of ours. Athletic facilities are a huge transmission point for germs. We offer technology that is white light disinfection, essentially. So on my right-hand side, you can see white light fixtures that look like normal fixtures, but they contain a high content of violet light, which able to continuously, with white light, disinfect and clean those surfaces that are not able to be cleaned continuously throughout the day. We use non-ultraviolet. Some folks may be familiar with ultraviolet light. We're using visible spectrum of light that's safe to be continuously used around people. We're a New York-based company. We've been around for close to a decade now, actually, and we've got over 100 product SKUs that we offer to a whole variety of industries. I'll talk a little bit about that. We're working against bacteria, mold, yeast, fungi, viruses, including SARS-CoV-2, which we've obviously tested due to the COVID pandemic. And we have a significant amount of experience in real-world active third-party testing. So just change out your lights and you can see these type of results, anything from trauma rooms, horticulture, dairy production, you name it. And essentially what we're looking to deliver is different than what's already out there. There's a lot of things that kill germs, but what we're looking to do is safely and continuously provide lighting to do that. So everything we do is B2B, but we do have two sides of our business. One is our commercial fixtures, which applies to places like food processing, hospitals, pharmaceutical manufacturing, which is overhead fixtures. We've had quite a significant amount of traction with top-tier facilities in protecting their environments. These are two snapshot markets, but we've got quite a lot of industrial and commercial markets outside of this as well. Anything ranging from partnership with Delta Airlines, where we're installed in their lavatories on their planes, and they're also one of the investors in our company. We've got great testimonials, happy to share more information. For example, we've just got a recent daycare that reported to us they have had a lot of inbound of germs, but they're not spreading throughout the daycare facility, which we find is really powerful and meaningful. And we essentially go to market both through sales agencies throughout the country, as well as our sort of direct house accounts. We've got significant representation around the country. The other side of our business is our OEM business, which essentially means that we embed our LEDs in other people's products. These are some examples. If you want a cleaner humidifier, if you want to not clean mold and mildew in your shower, I recommend the one all the way on the left. These are available on Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, and essentially we deliver the LEDs to really unique situations, and we get revenue on the hardware as well as the royalty on those products as well. And we've got a significant amount in product development. Tim and I can talk to you a little bit more, but there's some really cool applications on that side of things. We're an intellectual property heavy company, so we've got 26 granted patents and 30 more pending currently, and it's a pretty significant coverage right now as the global leaders in this category. And we've got a fantastic leadership team, significant amount of experience, and a number of successful exits across the commercial sector. As you can imagine, it's a large market. Germs are everywhere, unfortunately, and so we got to kill them in a lot of different places and in different ways, so there's plenty of opportunity for that. We've got about north of 33% on average revenue growth thus far. far over the last few years since we were in market. This was a longer deck than I had uploaded. So this is, we've got a significant amount of investors across quite a few categories thus far. We've raised $18 million thus far to date, and we're raising another $5 million. We've got a little over $1 million already closed on that. So happy to talk in more detail about VYV, and hopefully we can be helpful to you in any way that you may have a germ problem. So thanks so much, and good day.